I've been wearing Invisible Bead hair extensions for over 4 years at this point, so today we're going to talk about an update, everything you need to know about them, plus I'm going to take you through a hair maintenance day at the salon as I go through all of the stuff that I've learned about wearing these extensions over the years.
And who's the best hairstylist in Houston for hair extensions? Well, that would be Salon Scott at Extend Hair Studio. Extend is located in the Arrive River Oaks Shopping Center. It's beautiful, gorgeous, really easy to get to, easy parking, and also full of a lot of other things here if you want to explore.
My lovely hair appointment starts with me getting my extensions taken out of my head. I actually don't have a clip of this for some reason, but here is a clip of all of the extensions out of my head. My hair is looking super healthy. Although it is thin, it is doing great. And then Salon reinstalls the 2 rows of extensions, and as you can see, it's a really clean install that you can flip up without any beads showing. That's one of the key characteristics of Invisible Bead hair extensions. Salon actually applies color after the extensions go in instead of before. That way your hair has less color on it, less damage, and she's applying some high lift color and some foils for me.
Okay, I am currently processing. Salon has not done bleach on my hair in well over 6 months. This is high lift color and is so gentle on my hair. I felt like my hair has been so incredibly healthy since doing this. Moving away from bleach has been the best thing we've done so far.
After I process, I go to the bowl where the foils are removed and then I'm shampooed. We get some toner and then there is a root tap to make sure that everything's growing out super naturally and I have that lived in look. Then I get a beautiful blowout and I am done. That's all of my appointment. It takes about 3 to 4 hours.
All right, I am a brand new woman walking out of there, fresh for the new year. This, as always, she slays it. Salon for the win, always, always, always. I'm obsessed with this color.
Okay, I'm back home from the salon. It looks great. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. My hair I'm always so happy when I leave Salon's chair. I can't tell you enough. Really wanted to make this video a little bit different than my other Invisible Bead hair extension videos because I wanted to take you through what that looks like when I maintain my extensions and what salon days typically look like. And now we're gonna focus on just any other little details you might be wondering if you have been researching Invisible Bead hair extensions and you're looking into getting some for yourself. Before we get into maintenance at home, I just wanted to quickly touch on my personal schedule of maintenance when I go to the salon. I go about every 8 weeks. I feel like my hair is fine to grow out that long. It doesn't typically bother me until the 8-week mark, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I really need this moved up. Some people can go longer than that, some people go shorter than that. It just depends on how fast your hair grows. I thought having extensions meant that you were always having to maintain them, that you're always at the salon, but I find that's really not the case. I find that it's very easy and it works into my schedule just fine. I don't feel like it's a burden to have the extensions. So I'm going every 8 weeks, and then every other visit I do some sort of color, whether that be touching up some brightness with some foils or a little bit of low lights or whatever it is that we decide to do at that time. So I'm coloring my hair every 4 months. I can personally get away with that because I don't have any grays. If you have grays and you want to be gray, that's your own personal preference. I don't have any grays, which makes it really easy for me to just go a long time without coloring my hair. And so my goal is to go every 4 months without color. We've completely ditched bleach for my hair and we've started using high lift color, which is less damaging and really has maintained the health of my hair even better than before. I'm loving this color. I'm loving the way that it's looking. Do we agree? Hello. It's fantastic. If you are in the Houston area, or if you're not and you're willing to travel, I highly, highly, highly recommend Salon Scott at Extend Hair Studio. She has decades of experience. She knows what she's doing. She's a master colorist, master extensionist, master stylist. She's co-owner of the salon, and you can just really tell like she really cares about what she does. She puts so much thought, precision, and she's just so good at it. Not to mention, she has her own in-house hair brand, Saxon Row. I think it's fantastic to be able to go to a stylist, they have their own hair, they know what they're doing when they're using it. I also really appreciate the fact that Salon is constantly innovating with her own brand. And with Saxon Row, they started carrying Genius Wefts. So if you know anything about that, a traditional hand-tied weft, you cannot cut them. And so you just kind of have to fold them and lay them on the scalp every which way. They have like a little bit of overlap with the hair, so it almost has this like almost mustache feeling to it. I can't figure out the right way to describe it. They're a little bit thicker. They're beautiful, high quality, and they're still very thin and wonderful on the scalp. But the Genius Wefts, let me tell you, those things are amazing. They are even thinner. You can also cut them to the exact length that you need for around the circumference of your head, so you don't have to fold any of them over. They lay so flat on your head and they feel so much more lightweight. So I have the same amount of grams of hair in my head that I've always had, but for me, it just feels so much lighter on my scalp. There's way less tension. I just feel like it is the best quality hair I've ever had in my head. So if you are looking to do invisible bead hair extensions, ask if your stylist has Genius Wefts. If they don't, tell your stylist to order them from Saks and Row. You, unfortunately, as a consumer, cannot order them yourself. It's for stylists to be able to order. It is ethically sourced, hand-tied human hair, and it is such beautiful luxury quality. I switch my hair out about every year. I could go longer, but I'm usually about the year mark, I want to switch it out. So that's everything with my schedule. When you get your invisible bead hair extensions, you of course buy your hair and then you pay for the service to install it for the first time. And then once you go back to maintain your extensions, you're paying for move-ups, and then you'll also pay for any additional things like color or anything else you might need while you're at the salon. So that's really how it works. You're gonna wanna ask your stylist all of the details, what the pricing is for everything, but just know going in, it is initially a higher expense because you're buying the hair and you're also doing the first time install for that. Now that we've gotten all of this installation and salon maintenance out of the way, let's talk about maintenance at home. I think if you're going to invest in something like these hair extensions, you're gonna wanna make sure that you're properly taking care of them. What you do at home really determines on how well they last your own hair health, the health of the hair extensions too. You wanna make sure that you get on a really good hair washing schedule. For me, I like to wash every 4 days. I know some people like to go a week, but I personally find that my hair gets a little dry. But just figure out a good hair wash schedule for you. Have a really great dry shampoo on hand. I really love the Living Proof one. I've also got all of my favorite products that I use with my hair extensions linked in the description below and also in the pinned comment if you are looking for good stuff. On wash days, I really like to use a pre-shampoo oil all over the ends of my hair. I really like the OGX one. I let it sit on there for a couple hours. Sometimes I wear it overnight and wash my hair the next morning. And I find that having that oil soak in the hair gets it super hydrated and there's less breakage when you begin to wash your hair. I make sure to use really hydrating products. My personal favorite shampoo and conditioners are the Pureology Hydrate. I really like the Redken Acidic Bonding, and there's also really great drugstore ones. I just want to make sure that I maintain the longevity of my hair extensions because these do not have human hair oils running through them and they tend to dry out faster than your natural hair. Although I will say, I don't ever feel like these get dry. Maybe I'm just taking really good care of them. I make sure to use hair masks and I use a microfiber towel when I get out of the shower to get all of the excess water out of the hair. Hair extensions tend to hold on to water a lot. So I like to do as much air drying as possible before I put heat on my hair. So that means I'm wrapping my hair in a microfiber towel. I'm letting it air dry for as long as I can. And then I try to get it about 70% air dried before I start hitting it with the blow dryer. And I feel that makes all the difference, is making sure to use the least amount of heat on it as possible. It takes a while for hair extensions to dry. And if you're gonna just start immediately drying it out of the shower, it's gonna take so long and then you're applying so much more heat on it than you really need to. I like to make sure that I'm using a really good leave-in. I use a heat protectant. I use some blowout stuff to make it look nice. In between my washes, as I'm going throughout the days before my next hair wash, I like to make sure that I oil my hair ends as much as I possibly can before bed. I'll even do it on my natural hair, just like take a little bit of hair oil and run it through the mids and ends of my hair to make sure that I'm keeping this hair hydrated. That is one of my best tips because this really just keeps the longevity of the hair extensions perfect. You want to make sure that you're brushing through your extensions so you don't get any matting. I've never had any matting with mine. Maybe it's because I just take really good care of my hair, but using a gentle brush, and you can also hold onto it right here and brush this way so there's less tension on your scalp. You do not want any matting on your hair extensions. The way you have your hair when you sleep is also very important. I've experimented with a bunch of different sleep styles over the years, and I find some of my favorite ways to sleep with my hair is I kind of put my hair in this little like like bun situation with a bunch of little baby clips around it. So it's no tension, no pulling anywhere, but my hair is off the top of my head, and I sleep on a satin pillowcase. There's a couple of different hairstyles. I'm gonna show you some clips of what I like to do. I'll use the heatless curler sometimes if I wanna maintain my blowout. I don't feel like the heatless curler works that well on straight hair, trying to curl your hair, but I find that it's really good in preserving your curls. I love the velvet one. It's really easy to sleep on and very comfortable. And I like to put it further back on my head so it's easier to sleep on my side. I've tried these silk scrunchy things where I've put 2 little silk scrunchies and like wrap my hair around it. And then I have the sleepy tie as well, where you pull your hair up in this silk scrunchie situation and it lays on top of your head like that, and it sort of preserves your blowout. And or if you don't like any of that, what's super easy is just to put your hair into a braid or a twist. Sometimes I take these front pieces right here and I get a little baby clip them up so they're off of my face, but we're getting some volume here. And then I will do a simple braid or a simple hair twist or something like that, because you do want your hair to have a protective hairstyle when you sleep. If you sleep with it just down, it increases the chance of it getting matted. It's also very hot and heavy on your head. I don't like the feeling of my hair just down when I sleep anymore. You definitely want to make sure that you find a sleep hairstyle that is protective and is going to help maintain your hair health of your extensions and your natural hair. Okay, and then speaking of hair health, I know the big question I have when I was looking into getting an extension is, how is the hair health after a couple years? Is your hair damaged more, or is it looking good? And I can tell you without any shadow of a doubt that my hair is in better shape than it was when we started. I had some major breakage before I got hair extensions in 2021. It was in awful shape, and my hair has been able to rehabilitate so beautifully throughout the years, and I feel like my hair is in such great shape. My natural hair is healthy, it is growing. I've always had super fine hair, so it's never gonna look full ever. It's always gonna look fine, but that's just my hair type. That's my hair texture to begin with. It's never gonna look like this by itself, never. But I want to stress to you, if you find the right stylist who does the right method, your hair health should be #1 priority. And that's what it has always been for me throughout the years. While I have gone a little bit lighter throughout the years, I do find that this is the healthiest it's been since we've moved away from bleach. So I highly recommend that if you can, move away from bleach. And then if you do that, plus have a really solid installation of your extensions, you're gonna be so happy, your hair is gonna be so healthy, and I am just blown away by it. And when you see these clips of my natural hair, you're probably like, that doesn't look full or doesn't look healthy. But I'm telling you, my hair is just fine. But when you run your fingers through it, you really pay attention to the quality of the hair. It is strong, it is healthy, it is fine, but it's just in the best shape it's been in I don't even know how many years. I'm never going to be able to grow this kind of hair on my own, so being able to wake up with beautiful, glorious, voluminous, perfect hair every day is a blessing I do not take for granted. If you can't do this on your own, why not buy it? I hope this video was helpful, walking you through the process of my salon days and sort of chatting about it even more. I've been so happy, and I hope that if you are on this journey or looking to be on this journey yourself, that this answered any questions that you might have. If you have any more, leave them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye!